Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we are talking about new irons from the folks at Cobra, and these are, let's just say, these are irons that you want to play, and they look gorgeous. We're going to learn about it all right now as I'm joined by Tom Olszewski, Vice President of R&D with Cobra. Tom, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, Ralph, it's great to talk with you.
And these new Forged TEC irons are amazing because they have this muscle back look, but they are very forgiving because they're hollow construction.
Yeah, one of the things we've done at Cobra Golf for a long time is make hollow constructed long irons. And you can see them in the bags of Bryson DeChambeau and other players. So we have great success with that, and we know there's performance there. But one of the recent trends in the industry is really this look, as you said, of a muscle back iron with the performance of a cavity back iron. And that's really been taking the industry by storm. So the new King Forged TECs are a great iron that fits that, single digit player up to in the 12 or 14 handicap range. Someone who loves that look but needs that cavity back forgiveness and distance.
Well, when you talk about distance, we start with the face, and it's got a power shell face.
Yeah, the power shell face is something we've used for a number of years. It's a forged face, and that's where we talk about we can make it thinner, and thinner makes it faster. We can also change that shape a little bit. It's a little bit of an L shape, so it goes into the sole, and that's shown off by the blasting on the iron. As it goes into the sole, we can do some things internally to give it more flexibility. When you can give it more flexibility, you launch higher and you have more speed.
Well, let's talk about what's going on inside that hollow construction.
Yeah, we actually use tungsten in there, so there's a pocket in there where we can put tungsten in. We weld them together, and then what we do is we actually install a microsphere foam system, and we use that by putting in the foam first, capping it, and then heating it up, and it fills the space. Because we know these players that love this look of the muscle back also want it to feel like a solid-bodied forging. So that's where the hollow construction, one thing you have to worry about is a little bit of that sound and feel, depending on who the player is and what they want.
And one thing that foam it does is it makes it acoustically more pleasant as well.
Exactly. Now, when we consider what players want and we survey them, the number one thing they usually ask for is feel.
Right.
And the feel that we know that they ask for is that solid feel of a solid iron, which is that muscle back type feel. So these irons are great. They've got the feel and look of a muscle back, but the performance of a cavity back.
And then, of course, because it is Cobra, you offer them in one length.
Yes, we also have them in one length. And one of the great things we've seen with one length is there's still a lot of those single-digit handicap players who are doing very well with one length. Myself is one of them. I'm about a 5 handicap. My approach shots got better when I switched to one length. So that's really the key, is performance is there. We know that Bryson DeChambeau plays his long irons as our utility irons, which are hollow. So that gives a lot of lending to the credence that they do perform and they do work, especially when you get the understanding that one length is about a simple setup and a consistency approach.
And again, it's all about getting fit and people finding out really how one length can benefit them, or if they want to stay standard, either or, getting fit is the best way to go.
As always, we know that when you think about irons, that's a big purchase, and the average buying cycle on irons is over 5 years now. So you keep them a long time. You spend more time looking at them than you may other clubs because you got to get fit. You got to understand how to maximize your performance. And we know that typically irons will eventually wear out. The faces wear out, the grooves wear out. So that's about the right cycle for a normal golfer. If you play more often, your faces and your grooves are going to wear quicker. So that's the one thing we recommend is go get fit. We even have players that say, hey, I was fit 3 years ago, but now my swing changed or my playability changed or my body changed. Go get fit again. Fitting is really simple, and you find a lot of answers when you go get fit.
Now, if people want more information about the Forged TEC irons or anything from Cobra, where do they go?
Go to CobraPumaGolf.com. It's a great spot.
All right, Tom, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Always, Ralph. Love it.
I want to thank Tom Olszewski for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.